Hey kitty cats and kittens, it's Froggy Friday. Hi everyone, welcome back to Froggy Friday. This is another collaboration video and I am making a companion for my Froggy from last week. So if you haven't watched that video, you should go ahead and do that. I have that linked above. Right now I'm picking out some eyes, and this Froggy is going to be sort of a pastel pink. So I picked these bright pink eyes. I thought they would look really cool. And I'm just using some UV resin to attach those. I inadvertently put the eyes the wrong way last week. So I guess lizard eyes have the pupils going vertically and amphibian eyes have the pupils going horizontally. So I got that right this time. Instead of doing glitter, I am putting some clay slices in this Froggy's back. So I am going to be using some clear 1-to-1 resin. This is the Cast Epoxy from Designer Epoxy. And I'm only going to be pouring a little bit into the back, just enough so that I can place my clay slices. So I'm starting off with the gingerbread houses, which I love. They're so cute. And I do go ahead and push everything down to the back so that I can avoid air bubbles being trapped underneath. And it worked really well. These are the same clay slices I used in my cabochon video from a couple of weeks ago. So I will link that above now. You can go ahead and watch that after this if you haven't seen it. I do my best not to overlap the clay slices so that you can see them all. I do place a few on the surface of the resin just to add a little bit of depth. Since my Froggy is pink, I am focusing on the pink clay slices. I add a few others just so that everything isn't totally monotone, but I do concentrate on the pink ones. Okay, and I had some extra resin with purple glitter in it, and I've been dying to use this mini frog mold. I didn't realize it at the time, but this mold is actually matte. So when I take the frog out, I'm really surprised because the glitter is still color shifting, but it's not actually as sparkly. I think it actually looks really cool though. I do my best to take my dotting tool and go underneath areas that are covered by the mold. Air bubbles can get trapped under there really easily, and you'll see what happens with my bigger frog later in the video. I thought that this froggy needed some toes too. So I'm using seed beads here, and I went with a mint green color to complement some of the other colors of clay slices I used. I don't know if I like them as well as I liked the pearls in the last frog, but they're still really cute. And I only give these a flash cure as I go, so just a few seconds in front of the UV lamp to tack it in place, and then I do a longer stretch under the UV lamp when I'm done with all of them. Okay, so I'm giving some eyes to the mini frog, and I decided to just use the Posca paint pen. And because this is a matte surface, it was way easier to draw on this than it has been on other things that are a shiny surface. So I'm using a light pink mica powder from Arteza, and I'll also be using a pink interference powder. I've used this pigment in a couple of other things, I think my last 2 videos in fact, but I used the green color. So this time I went with the pink to go along with the mica powder. And this one is so pretty. I love this ghost pigment. I don't feel like it's as noticeable as the green was for whatever reason, but it's still really pretty. So I showed you how slowly I actually stir it, and I find that keeping my stir stick close to the top and stirring very slowly actually breaks up the pigment really well, and then I can go ahead and stir normally after that. I don't typically need to redo the stirring more than once, maybe, if I do it that way. So I'm going through with my dotting tool again, you can see, and in this froggy's chin, I end up with the weirdest air bubble. I've never had anything like this happen before, but I clearly did not do a good job getting those bubbles out. I'm not worried about it though, because it's on the bottom so you don't really see it, and this one's for me, so I'm okay with it. My daughter took one look at this and said, "Mommy, it looks like this frog has underpants on." So I could not stop laughing. Now that's all I can see. So there she is. Now look, you can see that area. I don't know what happened. It's like one giant bubble. I've never had that happen before. I've never seen that either. And it's covered with like a thin film of the resin. It's so bizarre. But there she is. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love her little mint green toes. Froggy kiss. And there's the mini guy. They don't match, but my daughter's favorite color is purple, and I really like this. I love how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. Thanks for joining me for my second Froggy Friday video. The playlist is linked in the description. Please don't forget to go watch the other videos. Thanks for hopping by. I'll see you soon.